Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to loop through a range of numbers. Looping through a range of numbers is basically specifying a range of numbers you want to loop through, such as 2 and 11 or 5 and 23. Python loops through each number between 2 and 11 or 5 and 23. When you want to loop through a range of numbers, you follow the same for loop syntax, except that the sequence would be range, first number, comma second number. So the syntax would look like this. For I in range, open brackets, first number, comma second number, close brackets, colon, and then put the body of the loop in the next line. Here, I is just a variable that represents each number you are looping through. And the first and second numbers basically define the starting and ending numbers that you want to loop through. Python will loop through all the numbers from the first to the second number, but the second number is not included. So if my numbers were 2 and 11, Python would loop through 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on until 10, but it would not include 11. So let's do an activity looping through a range of numbers. So far, we've only printed out the values that we have looped through. We've never done anything else in the body of the loop. In this activity, we will loop through all the numbers from 1 to 10, and then, in the body of the loop, we will add all these numbers together and store the sum in a variable. Then, we will print out that sum at the end. So first, we will create the variable that we want to store the sum of all these numbers in. Let's call that variable sum and assign it the value 0 for now. At the end of the loop, we want the value of sum to be like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on until 10. Now let's loop through all the numbers from 1 to 10. Remember that when we write range, first number, comma second number, the second number is not included in the loop. So, in order to loop from the numbers 1 to 10, 10 included, we will write range, and in the brackets, 1, comma 11. Now, 11 won't be included, but 10 will. So the code to loop through the numbers would be for I in range, in brackets, 1, comma 11, colon. Now in the body of the loop, we will need to add each number that we loop through to the sum. So in the body of the loop, we'll write sum is equal to sum plus I. Take some time to think about it if you want. Do you see what we did there? We added the current number to the sum and assigned the value as the new sum. Now we want to print out the sum. Make sure to exit the for loop before you print out the sum, because you only want to print out the sum at the end, when it is done looping through all the numbers. So, we will print out the sum by writing print sum. Make sure that there is no indentation behind print sum, because that would mean that you are still inside the for loop. Now, when we run this code, you can see that the output is 55, which is the sum of all the numbers from 1 to 10. That's how you can use for loops to loop through a range of numbers. That's it for for loops.